In that moment, I was like, there's a possibility that I'm going to shit on the floor of a Carl Jr. I will shit on this woman's floor for disrespecting me like this. Like, there's only so much you can take. As a man, there's only so much you can take. Respect the sanctity of the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you do that?
I didn't break it, did I? I didn't break the.
I feel like
sanctum.
I might have because I curse a lot.
Yeah.
You all know that.
Well, then it's gonna have to get cut out for the first time.
Fine. Welcome back to this episode of the Naturals Pod. As always, I'm Uncle Kyle. Seated next to me on the couch, Sweet Derek, aka the Sauce King, aka Sir Gladicus. So we were trading war stories at the beginning of the day at work today, which is like a pretty common thing in the construction space. It's part of the whole brotherhood. You kind of, I mean, it's not war, but
What's a war story? Like a work story?
Yeah, just crazy things that have happened to you, things that you've built. A lot of people take pictures of it. You like show your buddies. It's like a lot like showing people a cool magic card. You're like, hey, check out this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, you just said,
That's all right. Post Eric, bleep it. We're trying to clean it up. Hey, that was like the least worst word.
Well, that's the word that a South Park episode did and try to see how many they can get away with saying until it had to get cut off there, and they aired it, dude, on Comedy Central, and it was like 67 times.
Do you remember the moment you were watching network television and you heard that word and you're like, they're saying it on regular TV now? This isn't HBO? Or we're watching The Sopranos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true. It just came out of nowhere, kind of. Like, there was rules against it, and now they can say, like, 3 words pretty freely, and you're like, what? They can say that on TV? Like, it's funny, because like, they can say that?
Yeah. And they even have light nudity. Do you think, are you going to punish us for that, YouTube?
Punish me? We're like beaten dogs. Dude,
I'm
right
with
now.
you. Punished us. You punished us. I'm feeling the punishment.
We are, man. We were on such a rocket ship.
There's another one.
We just fucking
leave that one in. Post Derek, so it's authentic. Like, the frustration is real.
It's there, dude. I can't not do it when I'm frustrated because I just don't know why are you doing that to us? We're so close. And you're getting to a wider audience of people, and I hope new people are here, and I believe that you are, because our stuff is good. Our stuff is super good, and it's just like, why YouTube? So we're trying to figure it out and play the stupid game of the algo.
Yeah.
Like, we're slaves to you, algo.
I had a point I was getting to.
Yeah.
Damn. Lost. We'll see if she comes back. Anyways. So we're trading war stories. We're talking about work. So much funny, inappropriate shenanigans occurs on construction site. If you work in construction, you know this to be true. If you don't, it's true.
Have you ever been on like a work site where something insane happened, like a brutal, like someone's like arm got cut off or something like crazy?
Yes. So I'm not going to name the property, but I was working on this large project. This is somewhere in Las Vegas, so you can guess where it is. Large project, tall building. Essentially, it was on the weekend. It was on a Saturday, and I guess this was very near a club and or bar where this individual got extremely drunk and or intoxicated on various kinds of drugs, ran up the tower. They're totally naked, by the way. Ran up the tower, totally naked, got to the top. You can guess what happened after that.
Oh. Dude, I can't leave that in for the first 5 minutes either.
Blurred this and that would be that. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you asked her a crazy story. I gave you one.
Yeah, I regret for asking.
So construction sites are gross. A lot of the stories are gross. And this is kind of a personal challenge because we're trying to clean it up in the first top end of the episode. So I'm going to tell you a gross story in a polite way. And we're going to keep it PG-ish for YouTube. So Whose is that?
That's your sister's.
It's not anymore, Derek. This is mine now.
You're just taking her water in it?
Oh, that's a fizzy water. That's delightful.
Oh, you like sparkling water?
San Pellegrino, free plug. Not that you need it, but
I'm not a sparkling water type guy. I don't like the carbonation in water.
yeah, I know you drink flat energy drinks, which is super concerning to me. I don't know anybody else who
What
does
do you
that.
mean? I like it to taste more of like a juice than a soda. So I love when it's non-carbonated.
But you like Coca-Cola,
No.
right?
People right now, you need to comment. You need to defend me that I'm not crazy for liking non-carbonated energy drinks, man. It tastes like juice. Tell me I'm wrong.
There's some of the more fitness supplement-y type ones. Like do you remember the Dubby?
Oh yeah,
If there's anybody that watches this
dude, that's a
that knows
callback, dude.
what Dubby is, that's a callback to the beginning. That's hilarious.
That's
But the
a
Dubby
deep
was honestly
callback.
pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I have 3 massive jars of that down
You
in the
still
cabinet in the
have
kitchen.
it?
Oh yeah. I take a little dose of the Dubby every once in a while, hoping it's not some kind of
Dubby,
poison.
Dude. Whoa, dude, he went deep into the archive of the pod, dude, and for our that'll be a super fan thing, dude. Super fans have to know that. That was the greatest moment.
Okay, like I don't care. This is our podcast, and we will stroke ourselves. Are we going to get in trouble for that? No, we're not. Whenever we get the opportunity to, go back. Do yourself a favor. Go back to the very beginning. We ran an ad for this company. We had like an affiliate link. They did not offer us any money, but we did an audio only ad, and that was so professional.
it was unreal
I
good,
wrote a
dude.
script. Me and Nick hit it in one take, and it was glorious. I was so proud of that. I was like, look at us. We're doing it.
It was so good because I remember like showing you guys the flyer and stuff. And then you're literally over there with your little notepad, dude. And he was writing out the commercial, and you have to like just for the commercial alone.
I
you'd
think I
enjoy it.
still have that on that notepad. I'm going to frame
Hey,
that
Kyle,
shit.
Dubby Energy. It's just so good, dude.
Be
It's like,
better.
yeah.
We hit it at the same time. And the little music that you found in the background was
so good.
Wow,
Yeah.
that was chef's kiss. We're 8:30 deep.
Okay, so you can say it now. Yeah,
We're
yeah.
back, people.
Dude, that was like
time for
it was
dirty
almost like
language.
a pharmacy type level commercial, dude, where it's just like this
That shit, like if you hired us to do an Ozempic commercial, we'd make an even greater drug epidemic
Yeah, dude.
than there is that already
It was that
currently
good,
exists.
dude. Yeah, I'd love for people to go back and just listen.
We
to
are
this
getting
stuff.
off on a tangent. We will
are.
get to the original point eventually, but I love chaos. And I'm not going to lie. When I heard about the Ozempic, Wegovy, any of the names that the terzepatides go by, I'm like, I know that that's probably eventually going to kill you or lead to your death in an unpleasant way.
Whoa.
If you're on Ozempic right now and you're listening to this, I'm not throwing shade. I'm just reading the signs of what I've seen.
Oh, so you think there's going to be a drop of a lot of people like 5-10 years now that are just wrecked and
These
dying
haven't
and
been
shit?
around for a super long time, Derek. Remember how long people were smoking cigarettes? You ever watch Madman? You a John Hamm fan?
Yeah, I mean that's a true point. What
These
if those
haven't been
create
around-
some kind of insane freaking disease?
That's why I'm
or
trying to get
something?
off of this
Yeah, that's a
shit.
good
And it's
point.
the
I didn't think
same
about
thing
that.
with
That's
the
crazy.
Zempies. These people, the Tom Segura's wife, Christina,
Pajitsky.
sure, that name.
I think I nailed it.
Pazetsky.
We'll fact check, post Derek fact check that and then put it up. Okay. She said, I saw a clip from their podcast. Now I'm going to go. So before I hit any slams, I'm going to go ahead and say their shit. They have funny shit.
Yeah, they're great.
They
I
have-
love YMH, dude.
Yeah,
It's a
they're
great
good.
podcast. They're
very good. I think both of them are absolute pricks. I would never ever want to work for them. I would just say that.
So
dude.
if they invited us on, if there was ever
Oh
one,
no
they
no
invite
no!
us
Being on their pod would be insane. I will go ahead and stroke that. We're getting stroke in again in 10 minutes. I will stroke them and say I would love to be on your pod but also like we could make some hilarious shit with them. Even if as long as
100%.
he's open to kind of
jabbing
being
each other.
lightly
Yeah.
hostile with one another because I
Yeah.
know that he's got some heat. I know he could probably watch like a couple of our videos and he would have some heat loaded for me. But
100%.
also, I
But
would also
I kind of like that.
have Tommy. Your library is bigger than mine, son. I could have lived a whole other life. I got like 12 kids and a compound in Utah, and I do farming.
I hope we manifest this so much, because I bet you that Tom will pull this clip from this episode right here, and then you guys will just have a bit where you guys are just on each other through the whole episode.
Oh,
you guys are gonna be playing mental chess, dude. Mental chess.
Daddy, pull our clip and like have us on. I want to do it. I will pay to come there and everything. You don't need security. I'm totally safe and stable. And
dude,
fun.
I would love to just be there to watch that. But yeah,
that would be insane. That no. You're in it. What are you talking? We're in it.
Sitting next to you and kind of just like watching.
You got to get in there.
Like that'd be great.
I'll be murdering you. Yeah. So there was a clip because she is open up. She talks about it. She takes Ozempic. I don't know if he does. She takes Ozempic. She basically said that she had taken a little break from it, and then they talk about this so casually. She's like, I'm just going to get back on the Zempies. And I'm just like, man, like, how do you feel? I just want to know how you feel physically, because like, man, I punish my body in other ways, and I definitely feel it when I go a little too far. I'm like, ooh, you kind of hit the old bones a little hard there. We're getting a little too old to be going that crazy. But yeah. But she said she took like a 10x dose of what her doctor told her to. She had insane and all these crazy side effects where she felt like shit. And this was all within the period of like 48 hours. She went to like an event or a gathering with her friends, and there just so happened to be somebody who was a nurse there. They were talking about it, and she goes, well, how much did you take? Or she talked about it. She told her how much she clicked the little injector thing. And the nurse was like, oh my God, like you took a lot. That was a lot. Like you went big. Like I think she thought that she took 5 units, and she accidentally took 50 units.
Whoa. Yeah. So even the nurse,
she lived.
Like,
good for you, Christina P. Let's go, girl. Mommies or says mommies.
Christina P said that she took that much of
correct.
It, that's insane.
This was post Ozempic overdose experience. She was explaining it in front of her. I mean, I assume he already knew about this shit because they're married and they live together and have two insane.
Was she talking about how she was
children.
Like? Was she like bragging about it though, or was she just saying like, "Oh,
No, she was just telling a story, but it's funny. But also, I was like, God damn, you're laughing at like I almost died or had like some other horrible shit happen.
That's
okay. We got off on an Ozempic tangent. So, anyways, we're trading war stories at work. So I was working this tower remodel at the Harrah's. I will name drop this place because this is not tragic. And if this person still works, I bet you he still works there. He seemed like an old timer.
All right.
He had a name badge that was just, it was worn and weathered. It looked like if you took a pistol that looked like this into Pawn Stars, they'd give you like 20 G's.
Whoa, really?
I saw Rick Harrison at the gas station down the street. He lives close to here.
Like recently?
Yeah, it was the other day. I used to see him at that gas station all the time, but also
that's funny.
He was limping and he looked like he was in pain. Like when I worked at Lowe's, I think I talked about this shit on the pod before. When I worked at Lowe's, he came into our Lowe's regularly. He tried to like big time everybody, and he wore sunglasses and a hat and, you know, was like incognito mode. And if like, I would just treat him like a regular person. I'd be like, need some help? What do you need? Da, 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 da. Why do you keep looking over there?
Well,
you're making me paranoid.
You're a little hot, and I was waiting for a moment to jump in to turn it down. You're a little bit hot, dude.
Oh,
you're hot, like way more
than
normal.
Turn me down, Daddy. I'm hot. Oh, I'm so sorry. Pop, 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 pop. Oh yeah, I am hot. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, Derek. Oh, post Derek. 15 minutes of audio hell. Leave it all in. This is the life of a producer, people. And if you're producing me, Derek is not a Catholic, but we can make him an honorary one, and he should just immediately be canonized a saint, Saint Derek. So anyways, he wasn't necessarily an asshole, but he made it seem like he didn't want to be recognized, so I never did that.
Oh, so he was like incognito, like, I don't want just people to bother me? Okay. Damn, he thought he was that big of a star.
Did you ever watch that?
Dude, I did, but
Pawn
like,
Stars,
was he that big of a star where like people would just, like a Tom Cruise where people would start, oh my God, it's Rick Harris, and then like bombard him? I don't think so. Let's calm down.
You know that they've made a mountain of cash off of that History Channel
for
shit.
Sure. Yeah, that I know for sure. They played them on loop.
Yeah. The guy that he worked with, Rick Dale, American Restoration. Did you ever watch that?
I knew of it. I did not watch it.
It was cool. He would take old timey, all kinds of stuff and restore them. Like, people would pay him a lot of money for this shit. He would come into Lowe's and buy the weirdest things, but his son was an asshole. This kid would bring a dog in that would piss in the store. What? And I was a janitor. So there was one time where I nearly lost my job. I took the mop to him and I was like, go ahead and clean that up. Go clean that up right now. Because if I have to mop your dog's piss up one more time, I'm going to you up. You think I care about this $11 an hour job? I'm going to you up if you don't clean that shit.
Low-level celebrity son.
I know people that I could call who will co-sign this story. He got shit on. I was like, you will mop up your dog's piss or I am going to put you in the hospital. Pick one immediately. I will kill you. I was mad, dude.
Holy shit.
I had a terrible job.
You were mad as holy shit.
So anyways, his dad is a lovely man. Super nice. He would take pictures with fans. He would sit there and talk to you for 20 minutes if you wanted him to.
Like you after the son thing, dude.
Your son's an asshole, but you, Rick Dale, are a stand-up. I'd give you a firm handshake. As from man to man, I'm a fucking man. I'm a man.
You are.
I'm a man. I might be a little fat, but I'm a man. But he was hella cool. I'm sorry, man. Parents know who their kids are. I know that my dad loves me, but I also know that he's just shaking his head sometimes. And like, that's just kind of the understand. I don't care. I'll take care of him till fucking grave. And I know vice versa. Like,
yeah.
Love my family. Love you, Derek. I'd take a fucking bullet for you buddy. Too, man. You too, regular dick bros. We've been friends a long
time. Dude. Yeah. I care about you a lot, dude. For sure.
Rick Dale, hell of a guy. We are going off on so many tangents.
We are, dude. We're taking adventures right now. That's what we are.
So I was working at Harrah's and they were redoing the tower. They were updating it. This shit looked like a Best Western out of 1995.
Oh yeah. I even know that because working in the hotel industry a little bit, that's a property where you're like, that's a shithole. Like that's like a circus level.
High rise Best Western.
I'm sorry.
Dude.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. So
it
surprise me to hear that.
It was like old pine furniture. They had tube TV. This wasn't even
tube TVs.
Yeah, this was probably 7 or 8 years ago, which isn't even that long ago. Tube TVs, dude. Why aren't you hitting the Black Friday special Harrah's and getting the $100 flat screens? Tube TVs. I think these were the ones that also had the integrated VCR.
No, shut up, dude. No.
Bless those TVs. You know how much HBO and Showtime softcore I recorded on
TVs. I didn't do that though.
What?
Do that.
You didn't live in the late 90s, early 2000s.
No, I just used it to watch movies because I love the movies, not softcore. Dude, no, I'm sorry. That's insane because you could get flat screen TVs so cheap, especially as a big company worth millions. And you're like, nah, leave the tube TVs with VCRs in them. There's people that are probably watching this right now that are like, what's a VCR?
Yeah, true shit. Real shit, dude. We do have some young subs.
I'm glad to have you, but yeah.
Google VCR. And honestly, I would like to curate an event where we all get together and we watch. Dude. We'll get a projector and everything, but we watch a VCR.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That'd be nostalgia, dude. It's kind of like people playing vinyl. Can you imagine if it came back? Like if VHS tapes came back? Because like people like vinyl, right? So the idea of like, dude, we can watch an archaic movie.
Coming back, Derek? What are you talking about? We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. I could talk about VCRs for like all night. All night. I still got some in the house. I bet you I got a sealed Little Mermaid that some Disney freak adult would buy for like $800.
You have one? Oh, those actually are worth a lot of money, dude. Those actually are. I think those are legitimately worth money.
Address undisclosed. I don't know.
want to kind of Google that, dude, but I feel like they are worth
Do
money.
it. Oh, you'd have to wake the computer back up.
No, I can do it on my phone real quick because that's the one we got to know. Hold on.
Okay, so I'm gonna lock back in with the story. We're gonna power through this. It was cool. They did update it really nicely. The hotel looked good. They did what you're supposed to do. They basically stripped out the floors.
Which movie do you have again, real quick? I'm sorry, I have to butt in because this is about to blow your mind.
Like all the Disney movies.
So Beauty and the Beast on VHS by itself is going for $1,250.
Just the tape?
Just the VHS tape of Disney's Beauty in the Black.
Disney freak adults, I'm willing to give you what I have at like 70% of the market.
Dude, Little Mermaid right there with two of the $500. Dude, you're sitting on a cash line, dude. You didn't even know it.
I have 2 giant trash bags full of Beanie Babies. I don't even know what those are worth. I'll never forget. There's this meme of 2 adults in divorce court, and they're splitting up.
Yeah. I've seen that, but some of them are worth money, dude. I can't believe you still have that, dude. You need to find those and actually hang on to them and keep them in good shape because those actually might go up in value, dude.
Yeah, like, possibly. So
it's like a art. Working
at Harrah's, we're doing half of the tower, so they have it kind of walled off. Construction zone, regular people zone. So we're still around their staff. What I was doing was the fire alarm system, and every 4 floors of the hotel, there was what is called a node, which is something that communicates with the main fire alarm system of the building and has all the power supplies and stuff that makes the equipment work. I'm really dumbing this down for everybody because nobody wants to listen to me talk technically about fire alarm. So basically every 4 floors of the tower, there's this little closet in the back of this maintenance room. So there's a big room and then a little closet in the back.
Okay.
Some of them were used for different things, but every so often there was one that the maintenance people that worked for the casino, Harrah's, name drop again, as their break room. They used it as their little break room. So they were upset. They got all pissy when I would go in there. They didn't want me to be in their little space, but it's also like, bitch, let me do my job and I'll just be out of your hair.
Yeah.
And you can continue to make less money than me. And also I'm an apprentice. I'm not even turned out yet. Make more than you. I don't have a lot of money in the bank. I'm gonna be honest about that, but I do make more than you. I make a lot and I spend a lot.
Yeah.
I like to spend money. So one of these floors in particular, I get in there. It's a little break room. Nobody's in there. I go back to the closet because essentially one day out of every week, I would spend the entire day in one of these closets doing the same shit, rinse, repeat. It's like what I'm doing at work right now. It's just the same work over and over.
Okay. Yeah.
So I open the door to the back closet of this particular break room, and there's a chair. There's a stack of those little cards that the short people on the strip with the neon shirts smack together.
Yeah.
And go like this.
Yeah.
You know, those cards. If you're from Vegas, you know what these cards are.
Yeah.
And a bottle of Jergs. So basically,
what?
In the back of this break room, there was a designated jerk-off station in this closet where I had to work the entire day.
Dude, that's weird. So how does no one notice that? So just that person just goes in there to jerk off. That's fucking weird, dude.
I don't know, maybe he was the only one that used that, or maybe he would typically lock the door and he just happened to not lock the door on that day. I'm inclined to believe he didn't lock the door because, so I get in there. Typically, when you're working on these jobs, you have what we call a maid's cart. It's just a cart with 4 wheels. Yep. It has 2 you know what a maid's cart is. Yep. It has 2 levels. You can stack all your tools and material and shit on it, and then you can wheel it around. You're mobile. Exactly. You're good to go. Yep. I bring my little cart in. I'm like, oh, these guys are going to be unhappy. But I'm like, yourselves. I'm doing my job. I go and I open the door, and I just I surveil. I look at it all. I'm like, chair, nudie cards, tissue, lotion. This is a pleasure station. This is where someone comes to take a deluxe break at work.
Oh, dude, that's so
Let me tell you, if you jerk off at work, the number one rule is don't get caught.
Dude, if you get
For
caught,
some people, if you work in a building alone, you could probably do it and no one would ever know. Just don't do it in front of a security camera and you'll probably be fine. Also, don't do it in your car. That's really weird.
Doing it at
People
work is
do that,
weird.
dude. People do that shit.
It's weird.
They do.
Dude.
At the current job that I'm on, and since it's still current and will be current for a while, we're not going to name that place, but I'm doing a very similar kind of work that I was doing where it's just very repetitive. So on each floor, there's one bathroom that they leave because they remove all the other shit in all the other rooms. They remove the sink, the toilet, everything. But in one of them, they leave it. So that's like everybody's bathroom. Now I know.
Ooh, I don't know if I like that.
Oh yeah. Immediately.
Oh yeah. That just I don't
dislike. Yep. I knew that was gonna happen.
I don't like
Immediate.
that.
And for
I
those of
don't
you
like
at
that
home,
all, dude.
yes. For those of you at home who are like, I hate that. You know what? I don't love it either. But I've been doing this shit for like 12 years now, so like I'm used to it.
Oh,
but it is gross.
Yeah, I don't want to.
It is gross.
Oh god.
But if I got to take a big fat dump,
Yeah,
I'm
you just
doing
have-
it.
Yeah, you
I'm
have
doing
to,
it.
But God,
Like,
I hate it. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
doing it. And this is honestly a better situation than a lot of the porta potties.
Yeah.
It's
I would
like
take
way
that over.
better.
Yeah, I
Oh
agree.
my
I would take-
So nobody wants to hear about this, but I'm going to say it anyways. I was driving over to Steven's house Sunday.
Okay.
Halfway on this drive, because I hit a little bit of traffic, I was like, I got to take a shit.
Oh no.
Okay. So Steven has one bathroom in his home. So what kind of a terrible guest are you if you immediately arrive at someone's home and then go take a massive filthy doo-doo in their one and only toilet, and then you're like, all right, I'm here now. Like, what's up? Like, let's chill. So I'm like, nah, I'm not going to do them like that. I'll stop at the gas station. Even if I have to buy something, it's fine. I will pay for it.
Yeah.
And move on about my day. I'll get something I need. I'll get an energy drink. Carbonated, none of that flat bullshit.
nah.
Fully bubbly
Flat for
energy
life.
drink. What is good that is flat? You want a flat ass, Derek? No, you don't. You want a big juicy ass.
I do, correct. But dude, it's not flat because flat is something that happens to a carbonated drink when it's undrinkable.
Okay, so
it's not
you're not
flat,
gonna
it's a
sit
juice.
here and take a
it's a
stance.
juice. I
No.
am gonna take a stance. I am.
Accept the jab and let me continue with the story.
It's delicious, and I can't wait for you people to say it's delicious too.
You know what? If enough people agree in the comments, I don't care on what platform it is, if they say
Okay.
flat energy drinks better, then I will concede and I will say that you're right.
Okay.
I'll say that.
We are pulling that 1,000%.
Yeah,
now.
social media,
Yeah.
you decide. Flat energy drinks better. Just know if he wins, I'm gonna think that all of you lying, and it was done out of spite that you voted
You need
for
to
him.
be honest, and you need to maybe post some pictures
No.
with your Rockstar Orangeade.
You know
because
what?
you know what's up. That tastes like Sherbert, and it's good as fuck.
If you're gonna post the energy drink, I don't want you going into a convenience store, grabbing the can, taking a picture of it, and doing some fake social media bullshit.
No,
Mother, yes, buy that shit.
Then will you
Absolutely,
drink it?
and send a video of you chugging that. Drink that shit. Show me how much you love it and that you want it, and that you don't like carbonated beverages. And you want to spite me? Prove it. The gauntlet has been thrown down.
So good, dude.
Yeah.
I hope this happens. I want this to happen so bad now.
Yeah,
I
it's
want
like
this more
getting
than anything
iced. I'm
else.
just telling you right now, if you want to tell me a non-carbonated energy drink is better, then I better see a video of you chugging one within 30 seconds.
Now I'm gonna make one, and I'm gonna be the one to start it off and go, this is delicious.
No, I don't know if this is a challenge that I want to get into, because chugging a carbonated one is definitely more difficult, and you can agree with that.
Yeah.
But also, I will do it if I can have a minute. But I'll do it. But I feel like carbonation, automatic double time, because
yeah.
automatic.
It's harder to get down for sure. I agree with that. Oh my God, I hope it happens. That's great. It's funny.
We got off on a energy drink tangent, Derek.
We did. So we're at the porta potties.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are not at the porta potty.
Well, you were talking between,
but
correct. That's where.
There is a porta potty in this story. Sorry for those at home. I'm done Well, no, I'm not done talking about shits, so hang in there. If you're a fan of shits, then you're going to love what I'm about to say next. So I decide that I'm not going to blow up the bathroom at my friend's house immediately when I get there, which I think is just a solid friend move. And I will respect the fact, and I'm not going to put you on blast, but also I kind of am at the same time. I'm sorry, I love you. You don't shit in my toilet. When you shit at my house, you shit in like the guest toilet. There's a little spray action in there.
Yeah.
Maybe, sometimes a candle, which is like just a little surprise after you left. I'm like, oh, you lit a candle. Class. Yeah. It's like a pinky up move. Okay, so anyways, so I'm like, I have to stop somewhere. So it was still 11 a.m. So I was in my energy drink window. 6 to 12 is the energy drink window, by the way. Okay, for those of you out there.
That's true. Yeah, having them like, dude, I remember one of my first drinks when I was 21 was a vodka Red Bull, and I was like, dude, it was like, I don't like this, dude. I was like, up and shit. I'm like, how do people drink these like regularly, dude? That was like just
because you're a fist pumping Guido and you're stuck in like 05,
right?
And you have a obnoxious spray tan. Do you remember that video of the guy making fun of them? Jaeger bombs, Jaeger bombs, Jaeger bombs. That shit was so funny.
It was funny, yeah. I remember that shit, bringing it back, dude. The Guidos, because that's psychotic shit. If you like those drinks, that's like the cocaine of alcohol, dude. It's the fucking cocaine of alcohol. It is, dude. Well, the pen hit you back on that one. How's the water?
I don't know if drinking something bubbling is a good idea now, but we're going to do it anyways.
Oh, so you like your water, though. You like your water? Oh, so we just admitted that we like our water flat. Non-carbonated. He prefers non-carbonated water. Huh.
That's
interesting.
That's not a gotcha. Also, in the garage, there's multiple cases of sparkling water.
Oh, God.
If you want a little delight, non-alcoholic.
Ew. Gross.
Flavored sparkling water.
Gross, dude.
A little cranberry juice in there.
Terrible.
It's fantastic.
Nah, it's terrible, dude. Ew. Yuck, dude. Carbonated water.
All right. God damn it. Bring it back again. Help me, Derek.
Yeah, so you're talking about shitting in a friend's house because you're going over to Steve's.
Okay. God damn. Okay.
We're just really drugging people through this shit.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Okay, we will power through this one. We're having a hard time getting through stories tonight. I don't know what to tell you. Or this morning.
We're
for
going
those of you
crazy
in the premiere.
adventures. Yeah.
Okay, so I resolve I'm not shitting at my buddy's house. So the first stop is I'm like, boom. I'll stop at the gas station. I'm in the energy drink window. I will purchase an energy beverage. So this is in an area of town where like they don't leave the bathroom unlocked because people are going to go. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to bleep that one, but it's true.
I mean, you're not wrong.
And it ties into the that part that boop, because it ties into the next portion.
I'm gonna need some lip readers. Lip readers.
I get out of the car. I waddle in. This random guy stops me and holds a coupon up, and he goes 2-for-1 energy drink, and I'm like, get the out of my way! Are you serious? Are you stopping to give me a coupon when I need to take this shit? No, you're not.
You can't even notice. You can't even notice you're in despair. It's like, my man, you got to let that one go. Just let that man go. Dude.
I honestly, dude. After we record this, you're gonna record a video of me in the backyard walking like I was when I had to go, and then you'll see. Wow, that guy was just an idiot. Like, we can all agree, this guy was a idiot for stopping me. Clearly I was about to have a breed. So I have elected to demonstrate to you the clinch walk that I was doing to get into the terribles to take this wretched shit, and it was horrible. All right, are you ready?
Yep. Yeah, if I see someone needs to like,
you're like, oh, I'll talk to you later. Like later. We're not talking right now. That's an emergency. You got to go.
Yeah.
So I'm going in. I rush because this is one of those places where they are not letting me in the fucking bathroom unless I buy something. Yeah. I rush to the cooler. I get the energy drink. I go to the counter and I said, hey, can I get the key to your bathroom? She goes, The bathroom's not available right now.
Oh no, dude! What a nightmare, dude! Oh,
in that
this is a
moment,
nightmare, dude.
I look over to the bathroom, and a man who was not an employee of that store came out of that bathroom.
Oh, I'd lose my mind. Why would that bitch say that to you?
And sat at a slot machine. And I looked back at her, and the energy drink was there. And for a second, I was like, pick it up and throw it through the cigarette rack. And never come back to this gas station again.
The fact that crossed your mind.
For a second, I was like, vandalize this place and leave immediately
so angry,
and never
dude.
come back here again.
Yeah, oh my God.
So now I'm in a panic. Now I'm like,
You're like sweating
we immediately.
and shit, dude.
I'm like, are we just gonna? We're in an area. Are we shitting on the street?
Ooh.
Like, are we? You'll end up on some people of Las Vegas Instagram account. They're like, look at this grown giant white man just shitting in the street. I look fresh too. I had a fit on and everything. I look good.
That would have been insane. I'm glad you didn't do that, dude. You're on the news or something.
Yeah,
like I know that guy,
dude. Even though my mother is not with us anymore, God rest her soul, I still do bad shit. I love you, Mother, and I'm sorry. But also, I do always think, would Mother be extremely ashamed of this or just slightly ashamed of this?
Okay, so all right. Well, I'm glad that you decided to not go through with that plan. So are you just running to the bathroom now? Like, that's what I would have did, is like more of like, you. I just saw a guy use it. I'm going in there now.
But it locks automatically.
Oh God! So she's like holding it. So she's a hostage now. She's holding you hostage. Oh, this is terrible. She's holds your fate of you shitting your pants or not.
So I'm trying to, in 2025, release all of my resentment and anger. And all I can say is that I hope I never run into this woman ever again. And God bless her. And I hope I never see you again.
But why did she stand on that? Why would she do that? I don't understand.
So right next door. So I was in light panic mode. So I had plan A, B, and C locked and loaded.
Yeah.
A was the Terrible's gas station.
Okay.
B, next door there's a Carl's Jr. and they're doing road work, and the truck that's parked there, and this is on a Sunday, so they're not working, has a porta potty attached to it. But part of me is like, do I have the order wrong? Should Carl's Jr. be B and this insane random shitter be C?
Yeah. Or
should I do it the other way? But I'm like, we're going to go in order of distance traveled. This is closer. We're going to the horror shitter first.
Yeah.
I opened up and it was exactly what I didn't want it to be.
Oh, no.
It was destroyed. So for those of you that have never been in a porta potty, and a lot of the mortared one, no, not even if it was just sparkling clean. I'm just describing a porta potty. Okay, there is like a seat. Everything is plastic. There's a seat with a hole where you can sit and do your sitting business.
Yep.
Or in a lot of the modern ones, there is the seat and there's also the little urinal for the men.
Correct.
Where if you're just peeing, so you're not pissing on the seat, you can go in there. This is an episode of Tangents. So that has been a thing for a long time, the little urinal in the porta potty.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Everybody, like, Derek, you have never worked construction a day in your life, and if I brought you to a job site and you went in a porta potty, you'd go, oh, there's a urinal. That's cool. This is like a porta potty with a urinal. You wouldn't think about it twice.
Correct.
Right? You'd
Correct.
know that's where you pee.
Yeah, I'll instantly be like, okay, yeah, this is where I'm peeing.
This is the pee zone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
because I'm
working with this guy that's around our age. But I have become a journeyman at this point. I am a journeyman. This guy's still an apprentice. He's a cool guy. He was lightly dumb and inept, but I wanted to help him anyways. So one day he leaves to go to the restroom in a porta potty, and he comes back and he's upset. He's upset. He doesn't have his hard hat on. He's like holding it in his hand. And it's not on his head. And
this is weird.
He's all mad. So I'm like, hey, what's wrong, buddy? And he's like, somebody pissed in the hard hat holder in the porta potty. And there's multiple people around. And the second he said that, anyone who's watching this who works in construction, everyone immediately fucking stopped what they were doing and looked at him like, could you say what you just said again?
Yeah.
You need to run that back for us.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And so basically, he thought the urinal was somewhere where you take your hard hat off and set it down while you're taking a shit. He didn't know that it was a urinal, dude.
No.
He didn't know.
He's that dumb.
So,
oh, bless him, dude. Where is he now? That's
he's a journeyman. I've seen him on jobs. He turned out.
Dude, I mean,
you're doing it. You're making the big bucks now. Welcome to the club, brother.
Dude, how did people react? Come on. People had to like take a second and wait a minute.
I've heard other people that were there tell that story, and I'm like, I was there. I immediately walk up and I'm like, I was there for this. Are you talking about Pisshead? I was there for Pisshead. I was there for this shit. I was there.
It's like a lore of a story.
It is. There's lore in the local, dude. That's why I love being a part of the union. I hate the fucking people that are running it, but I love being a part of it because the lore is the stories for days, dude.
That is funny. Yeah.
So
that is funny. Oh boy.
So I opened this and definitely a homeless person had lit a fire. They used the urinal as like a camp stove. Like they tried to light a fire in there. It was all melted. So
but yeah.
I mean, or were they cooking something? I don't know. So that was ruined, and the seat was up, and it looked like things were all over it. And I'm like, ooh, okay, so no to that. So I go to the Carl's Jr. This is in the hood once again. Remember that.
God, we gotta be full panicking.
There's
your
oh yeah,
stop.
oh yeah.
Like, I gotta shit.
And there's people outside the store. I was like, I as a grown man am about to shit my pants. Now, I've had a lot of farts that were like, ooh, we might have like, that was a little, and then you go home. You go home immediately. I go home. If that was, I go home. But I could not test the waters with this one. I had to get in. This Carl's Jr. Derek had like 6 fucking doors on the outside, and guess which one was the one that opened for me? It was the 6th one. It was the very last one. I had to run around the whole building. This shit, I wish that someone was IRL streaming me on this mission because it must have looked hilarious. I was like in the moment.
Every door you die on the inside.
Oh my God, in the moment I was laughing because I was like, this is hilarious. But I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to shit myself. Like I'm trying. Derek, look at me right now. You will not make the title of this episode shit related. I'm just putting that down right now. Look at me and promise me.
I don't know if I can, dude. I can't. It's all about shit. We were supposed to. Why are we talking?
No, first it was about jerking off, and then it was about shit, and it was also about Ozempic, flat energy drinks, and all kinds of other shit.
But this is the payoff, dude. This is the payoff.
This better be one of the most clever titles. This is a personal challenge. I'm telling you.
Dude, the thumbnail,
it better be good.
Could be you just
it
like
better be good.
Porta potty.
I'm just letting you know right now. My expectations are sky high, and you better blow it out of the park. So once again, I'm in a situation where I know that access to the bathroom is only granted if I buy something.
Oh, they do that for fast food places now too?
Oh yeah.
Oh, because I remember like when you like road trip and stuff, you could just walk into a fast food place and use the bathroom. Oh, they're doing that shit now where it's like, oh, you gotta use, they're like gas stationing it, but
don't stop at Carl's Jr. for an emergency shit because they're gonna tax you $1.07 for you to get past that door.
Yeah.
So I get in there and I'm trying to make this happen fast. Once again, I am fresh. I have nice looking clothes on.
Yeah.
I am not a tweaker. I am a normal human.
Yeah, you look like a worker. Yeah.
And I ran up and I was like, I desperately have to use your bathroom. I will buy something, but can you let me in the bathroom, please? And she was like, you buy it first.
No, dude.
You buy it first. You buy it first.
Dude, that's
She looked me dead. And the funny thing is, this so chick ruthless. Was like 5'3" and like 90 pounds soaking wet. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Damn, dude.
You're hard as like, you buy first? I'm telling you, I need to take a shit. Yeah, and I weigh like 3 times as much as you. And you're telling me
she
you
stood on ground,
will buy first. She stood on business, as the kids say.
She did, dude.
So I immediately pulled out a card and I'm like, go. Oh, man. So she doesn't give me the key, get Derek. She goes, all right, I'll let you in now. And she slowly walks into the back of this fast food establishment. And I'm like, where the are you going? 'Cause there was an opening in the counter where she could have led me to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And she just disappeared into the ether. And I was like, in that moment, I was like, there's a possibility that I'm going to shit on the floor of a Carl's Jr. I will shit on this woman's floor for disrespecting me like this. Like, there's only so much you can take. As a man, there's only so much you can take. We try to be respectful. I know Derek does. I certainly do. Women, we try to be respectful, but also there are certain lines where I will shit on your floor if you are denying me access to a bathroom. Like, what the fuck is going on?
It's just like the movie Falling Down, but because you couldn't get a sandwich.
I am Michael Douglas in this situation. I don't have a bazooka.
That's
which
why
would have
that
been
callback
insane.
is so good, because when I said that in a previous episode, you were so upset and mad about it, and right now you're proving that you were Michael Douglas falling down, but you had to take a shit.
I didn't kill anybody.
You didn't, but you were thinking about committing a crime, shitting all over that floor.
What a terrible comparison. That's such a shit thing to do. You shit.
I know.
So she slow walks back there. She lets me in. And now that I'm in, this bathroom looked like a Resident Evil save point where you would the big boss is right outside the door and you just like jumped in that bitch like and you're like, you're not gonna kill me, and there's a save point. You're like, do I save and potentially face an insane punishment from this giant who's on the other side where I'm gonna have to roll, dodge, duck to get the out of there, or do I just accept my fate and go back to that? So anyways, it looked gross. It was
man.
And now I'm in there and I'm like, I'm shitting on the floor. Like, dead house. I'm not this kind of person. I'm dead serious, dude. I felt so disrespected by these fucking cashiers. I'm telling you. Derek, tell me you don't feel the same way if you were in this situation. Disrespect. Both locate. It's almost like the lady at the Terribles called her friend at Carl's Jr. and was like, hey, this giant white with a beard is coming over there and he really has to shit. Don't let him get in there quickly because we're punishing the white man. You white man, you shit your pants. Shit on them. Shit in them. This is why we did like 8-ish minutes of clean material so the back end can be pure filth.
Dude, so the name of the episode is gonna be Punishing Carl's Jr., dude.
Accepted. And also, I feel like there might be a photo shoot involved with making the thumbnail of this mother episode. We're going full production value for
literally
you on
have
this
you
one.
take a full picture of yourself.
Oh,
in a
you know what?
Jr.
Hold on right now. I have to do it. At this far in the episode, because I know you're still here and you're watching this, shout out to you, Joe Neal.
Oh, yeah.
You're a cool guy. I am super glad that we have met through the podcast and our shared love of magic and everything. And I just want to give you a special shout out because I know that you're going to see it. So shout out to you.
The cool thing is you're always in the chat and you're always there supporting it, man. So thanks, dude. That honestly means a lot to us, dude. So yeah.
You're a real one. We love you, buddy. So she lets me in there. I immediately get smacked by the spirit of my mother, and she's like, no, you're not shitting on the floor, you idiot. Go in there, use the bathroom. Okay. Yeah, I'm not a scumbag. I did not do that.
You let me soak that in, but okay. So you did not. Again, it was like the throwing the can, but you kept me on edge there because I thought you did it. I think
about doing the shit. You think about it.
I was like, you're not. He did it.
You're not. If you're gonna sit here and tell me with a straight face that you don't think like I'm gonna do some reckless ass shit. Some people do. I mean, that's what YouTube and TikTok and all kinds of shit.
That's what happened to you at Lowe's. It's our episode, serial pooper, dude. Because someone took a poop on you on the floor, dude. So someone did that to you, dude.
I cleaned it up. I used a lot of bleach, so you. I still win. You didn't break me. Bet I make more money than you too. Now I'm like low. I'm like lightweight. I'm like flexing on people.
Yeah.
Shouldn't be doing that. Jesus Christ. So she lets me in there. I decide not to shit on the floor. That's immediately rewarded because one of the other employees comes in the bathroom to pee pee while I'm in there.
Oh, okay.
So I finished up and left. And it's a funny story. The people I went to hang out with did not give me the kind of laugh that I wanted for that story because I got in the car and I was crying. I was laughing so hard.
Dude,
I was like, this
funny.
is the fun. How did this happen? What a weird random occurrence.
That is, dude. That's wild, dude. That's hilarious.
Nobody who watches this is going to believe me when I say this right now. I did not expect to talk about that tonight. That came out of nowhere.
That wasn't even the plan that you
No, dude. That was not even a thought. That just came up. That's what I'm saying. Wow. That's a gem.
That is a gem.
When I thought of that made my whole week. That one coming back and going, hey, remember what happened on Sunday?
That was really good.
Remember when you almost shit yourself? Then you almost shit on the floor of a Carl's Jr. bathroom or in the dining room.
Still, the funniest thing to me is that you're trying to open. I could just picture you trying to open doors and just you're dying on the inside as you try to pull each one, and you probably weren't like trying to pull it nicely, so it's like a little rattle open, and you're just dying on the inside. And you're like, door 4. So why the why is there so many doors and why are they all locked? I gotta shit.
So
it's great. It's funny.
I leave the bathroom and door number 2 is right by it. And there's one of those little like push bars on it. And I was like, I'm going to kick this mother door open. I'm going to smash this bitch open and be like, you know what? You $1.07 to take a shit.
Did your mom get in there though again and go, Kyle, we can't
kick the dog? She did. I got smacked by ghost mother.
But
again.
That was good. Don't kick the door open. But I get it where your frustration is because the fact that she straight up, stood out and said, no, you're buying it. It's just like, come on, dude. Like, honestly, you're gonna not do it.
I can't remember how old you were because I was in a shit-induced haze and I was focused on my mission solely. But if you're an adult, I'll buy you a drink just as a friend because you looked me dead in the eye.
She wasn't because
you buy it first.
But I will play devil's advocate on that on her. Is she probably does get again? You got judged, but she probably does get the losers in there that want to go shoot up and so she's like, no, you're gonna buy something, and they can't buy anything. So I get it, but it also is kind of brutal to put.
I'm gonna go back there. I'm gonna give her $1.07, and then I'm gonna. You're gonna have to bleep all of that, but I will do it just to spite you. No, leave it in. No, dude, why would you say it again if you know you're gonna have to? You're not cutting it out. It's just beep. We are in beep city. If you do not leave this in, I will be upset.
No, I'll just beep it. I'll beep it.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well.
All right. Okay. Dude. So if you're this deep, this is my plea to you. We do this so often. I don't give a fuck. I will keep doing it until we get to the point where we have the audience that can support us enough to where we can do more cool shit for you. I'm telling you, I will not lie to you. I will be open and honest. We want to do this for a living.
Yes.
And there's a certain amount that I want to make, but I don't give a about getting rich. I just want to have a cool, loyal, dedicated fan base. I want to do cool shit with you. And I'm good. Personally, not to get too deep into it, I'm good. I feel like you're good as well.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not trying to fucking become a millionaire. I just want to do what I want for a living.
Correct.
Have fun and also involve our community and just reward them for facilitating us being able to live our lifestyle.
Like such a big part of the show. So it'll be so cool when I know there is going to be a point where there's a bunch of you in the comments, and that's going to be fucking just cool as shit. We
appreciate you. If you watched it, don't be shy. Get in there, comment, say hello. We want to build a community. We've been doing this shit for a long time. there are some people that we have a small group of people who have been dedicated and have been there and are watching it and are supporting it, and we love you. We would like to add to that because I feel like cool
or if
people getting
you've been
together.
one of those people, just say something. Just it doesn't even have to be a.
Let us
crazy
know
book.
that you're alive.
Just
Give us a
comment and
sign
go,
of life.
I'm here for you because it is cool. We know you're there, but just it would be cool to see it too. Let's talk and chat and have a good time, dude. But
yes. All right.
There we go. There you have it.
We'll see you on the next one, people. Thanks for checking it. If you fuck this is fucking all over the place. All right, we're done. Fucking press. Stop everything. We're done. I got to get off the fucking carousel.
You're just fucking
calling it.
Dude.